Welcome my people, this is Poetry.Power.People, the one and only C.E.O. REID. I'm here and I'm honored to have my brother, my dog, the young king, the CEO, 1-800 Heavy.
Yeah.
My man PUDD The CEO.
Man.
What's happening?
Bless, man.
So listen, we're gonna have a discussion about your football career and your journey, your clothing line, and of course, family and relationships. I think that's real big. I think if it wasn't for your family, I don't think it wouldn't be a PUDD.
Man,
you know
listen,
what I'm saying?
I come from a praying family, all the way from my grandmother, rest in peace, Happy Rashid, to now, currently, you know what I'm saying? I come from a praying family, I come from a loving family, but more importantly, we come from the ground, we just make it look good, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody ever think, I had somebody tell me the other day, like, man, you had it good your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, shit, you don't know how much work it took to have it good my whole life. That's a understatement,
Yeah.
Now I'm a father, a coach, shit, you know what I'm saying? So entrepreneur, also just big on life right now, man. I kind of dedicated my summer into really dedicating my summer to my brand. I was supposed to do a lot of traveling. I didn't do no traveling this summer. I stayed home. I stayed in the house, man, because I was like, I had to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Reed. If y'all know Reed, man, follow him on the IG, man. He be in Dubai, Mexico, he everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I've been a few places. I ain't been to Dubai yet.
My brother tell me, I'm gonna see you the itinerary. You know when you doing it good when they tell you, man, I'm gonna just see you the itinerary, man, just get out here. So you know what I'm saying?
You know me, man.
I had the time, unfortunately, to get there this summer, but man, when it's cold here, it's hot everywhere else. So you know what I'm saying? I get to do some traveling this winter, this fall. So absolutely. I'm blessed for that.
Absolutely.
Just living life, bro. Life. And you know what I'm saying? Me and you, we come from the mud together, man. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. Me and K Reed, we come from the dirt together, man. It was like we was at best. At Oak Park, both playing Little League. We playing Little League.
We're gonna talk about the journey. We're gonna get into the journey. We're gonna get into your football. Oh, cause I want to get into your journey, man. Cause you went further than a lot of people, man. Out the city. And I want to talk about the football. I want to talk about the scene, the football scene in Detroit. And, how it's coming up. You seeing that guys getting drafted. I was looking at I think you posted it actually. Detroit is number 2
in the nation for most kids in the NFL.
Yeah, for the most kids in the NFL.
You don't even know that.
Behind what, Miami?
Miami, yeah.
Miami, and then there's 2 other Florida cities behind Detroit. So we want to talk about that. Yeah. So let's talk about your career, your football career, starting with the PAL, because I think I know I got a lot of people that's not from Detroit, not from Michigan, and they don't understand the legacy of PAL football. Man, listen, Police Athletic League.
Let's
talk about the Police Athletic League. Who did you play for?
Man, I played for the Detroit Panthers over there off of 20,000 Evergreen, which was also our alma mater, Henry Ford. Mm-hmm. Played over there, learned a lot about life, gained a lot of my same friends from PAL. I'm still cool with a lot of my friends from Little League to today, so that's the type of relationships I built.
Right.
We won a lot, we lost a lot, but we beat a lot of people real good, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, it just transpired over into high school, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, the PAL League, man, PAL League is such a blessing because it keeps the inner city youth out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the streets, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to pride themselves of being, I was in the streets since I was a kid. Well, shit, I was at practice since I was a kid. I ain't had time for the streets, you know what I'm saying? God bless, my mom and dad kept me in sports and kept us in, activities during the summer. You know what I'm saying? Your whole summer when you play football is going to, work out for the fall. So I never had those wild summers, you know what I'm saying? We hit a party here and there on the break time, but overall we never had that, just all wild, doing whatever I want all summer. No, I had to be at practice in the morning. So, man, I lived, PAL kept everybody, that was interested in sports out the way. You stayed out the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Detroit teams. They didn't switch it up from PAL now. It's like 50 different leagues, but it all come from PAL. It all stem from, so inner city football, East and West. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of would also playing sports kind of like helped me brand my brand for my clothing as well, because I started knowing people from all types of, you know what I'm saying, walks in the city. Mm-hmm. You know, just because you play on the team don't mean every kid on that team is from that area. So you meet so many new people, man, and then, you know, we wasn't in the social media age. We ain't had the internet. We ain't had a Facebook.
We got to ride our bikes to go see each other.
Man, we had to get on the bike, bro.
We had to get out.
You gotta get outside. You gotta have a sweet bike.
We're the last of the dying breed, man.
Man, listen, 80s, man. People don't understand.
80s, 90s babies.
The 80s babies is the last of the dying breed before the internet stage, man. So
yeah,
we lived that last life before this transition that we experience today, which is great though. You know, you see more millionaires now before the age of 25 than ever in time. So yeah, that's a blessing. But it's like we still the trendsetters. We still the wave runners. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like we still got to set the way. Mm-hmm. So I'm just blessed to be able to say, man, I done gave this. Well, football done gave me so much. I didn't give football nothing. It gave me everything.
So from PAL to you played at Ferndale.
Yeah, ninth grade.
Played at Ferndale. So that was, you know, the Oakland Athletic Association League.
Well, we got beat out so bad.
Then you went to PSL, so we ain't gonna even talk. So you only played 1 year. So
yeah.
But then you went to Ford.
Yeah, I went to the Ford.
PSL,
man.
Public School League.
Yeah.
Talk about your journey and, you know, experience at playing at Henry Ford.
Well, playing at Henry Ford, man, was so crazy. It was a culture shock because I was in Oakland County, so you know, football over there is a little more polished. You know what I'm saying? Polished meaning just the way they do things, the class of people and everything was more polished. But when you got back to the city, when I got to Ford and I realized Redford was the rival, you know what I'm saying? It was like I can't go down Grand River no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like when you got to when I got to Henry Ford was already on the upscale of just winning. Yeah. So it was almost like if you was going to school there, you was going into royalty. So it was like just meeting Mike Marshall, Coach Bate, Coach D.Y., Coach Tom. Man, it was like they was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? They was all giving me game and teaching me how to be a man past, you know what I'm saying, past high school football. Because to be honest, I didn't want to play football in college. I was like, man, I'm just doing this so I can, you know what I'm saying, I like, you know what I'm saying, getting fresh with my guys. We hanging out, you know what I'm saying, we the popular kids because we playing ball. But then, you know what I'm saying, by being one of the better players, coach was like, nah, you can go play school. You can go play at school. So, you know what I'm saying, he really pushed me to going into school. And then, you know what I'm saying, I finally decided to get my grades up my senior year. That was so crazy. I was 2.5 in it for sure. I thought that was a 4.0 for me. Saying 2.5, all right, we good. But then senior year, I got it up to a 3-point. And, you know what I'm saying, coach was like, you got a few offers, but they was all partials. And I ain't want no partial, you know what I'm saying? My mom and dad did well raising 4 young men. So I'm like, man, I got to go to school for free.
Yeah,
so,
right.
JUCO it is, you know what I'm saying? We shout out to Minnesota. No, let me dial back. Keith Reed. Let me tell you about this guy, man. We talk about me. Let me talk about this guy beside me, man. He was that guy over there in Oakland County. I don't want y'all to get it twisted.
Man,
when I met Keith, man, they was like, this the stud. And he was juking everybody to the ground, bro. I'm talking about crazy footwork. Man, me and him got tight in school. Me, you, and Dez.
So we talk about. Sorry, we go back. I was gonna say, man. I know we met at Best.
Yep.
Met you and Brandon at Best.
Yep. My cousin B-Tims, Chase.
I remember, man. Like every day at lunchtime was like college game day.
Yeah.
Me, you, Brandon, Tim Hurd, Blake.
Yep.
Kevin Brown, dog. We was like going hard every day.
Man, every day was sports. It was an NFL game.
Back second half, dirty, sweat,
thinking,
musty, bro. Yo, but we had the time of our life, man. We was playing our hearts out at lunchtime.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. You had the hardest football game you ever seen in your life.
Y'all had to be there.
12, 13 years old out there hitting each other like we really didn't have to go to class in 10 minutes. Like, it was crazy.
Myself personally, I played for the Oak Park Trojans. We was in the Pop Warner League. I like the Pop Warner League, but I definitely had respect for the PAL League, man. It was just something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just coming to the games on Saturdays. I played on Saturdays. I played on Sundays, so I was able to catch our games. Man, it was definitely something different, man. Just the athleticism of, you know.
That was a game. Man. Your pop stayed up the street from Ford.
Yeah,
so it was like, Keith was supposed to be, don't get it twisted. I know y'all in Oakland County love him, man. He really from the mall. Like,
I should have went to.
Yeah, he was supposed to go.
I should have been a Ford dog.
He cheated, bro. He was never supposed to be.
I follow family tradition. I follow that REID tradition, man. So I went to Ferndale. But I ended up being that Ford.
Man, he came right before it, man. I never forget.
I had number 1. I wore number 3, number 1 at Ferndale. But then I came to Ford and tell him, you want to tell him?
Listen. So he came from Ferndale. So when you get to every Ford, they got to give you a nickname. K. Reed was like, man, I ain't got no nickname. We was like, all right, we're going to call him Keith. So, man, we in practice, man. The Keith started embarrassing cats, man. So we get to pick our jersey numbers. Keith was like, man, I want the 2. Everybody over there was looking like, what?
I really want to win, but Orr had one. Everybody I want to go get 1. I definitely want to go get 1.
He wanted the 1, but Jay Orr had 1. So Keith Reed was like, man, I'm taking 2. Man, everybody in the room just looked at him, was like, all right. He done already proved himself, man. Keith was a stud. Yeah. And what's so crazy was, out of everybody who was playing the high school ball with us, you was the only one that came with me. Coach Mike Marshall came and got me out of Ferndale High School. That's what people don't even understand. He filled out my paperwork and told my mama, like, oh, he coming to Ford. Remember, I came in class and told you, I say, I'm out of here, bro. You like, where you going? Going to Ford. He like, yeah. Keith was like, he was like,
Blake went to Oak Park. I'm like, I'm out of here too.
Yeah, all his men was leaving. Our other men went to play for Oak Park. So it was like, I'm like, man, come to Ford. He came, man, and Keith went crazy, dog. Yeah. Keith had a great season, man.
It was a good year. I was disappointed we didn't go to the playoff, but we had a good team.
Yeah, we had a cold team. We was just young and playing too much.
I think it was lack of discipline.
Yeah, we ain't take it serious. Yeah. Everybody wanted to run the ball. Cause I think you went to tailback some that season too, didn't you?
Yeah. A little bit of
tail, outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker, strong safety, DB.
Yeah, they had Keith everywhere. You know, he got the 2 on, so he had to get busy. Yeah. He had to get busy. Then Keith had hair all down his back. Y'all know about Keith, man. Keith was the first person with the straight to the back, crispy braids for one day. And then next day they messed up because we had braids. He tried to get rebraided. Man, life was crazy, man. That was
I like PSL. I like police. You know, the public school league, man. It was a lot of competition there, man. Some bangers.
Yeah, we played against a lot of studs.
You had to be tough to play in the PSL. I think the only thing I liked about Oakland County was playing under the lights on Friday.
Yeah, y'all had us with that. We ain't had lights.
Yeah, PSL. You know, we would play right after school.
Yeah.
You know, 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Oakland County, we'll start around 7 o'clock, so you get to play under the lights. And that was just a different vibe.
Yeah.
But I definitely, you know what I'm saying, had to step my game up playing in the public school league. You know, playing with Orr, Dada.
Man, Finn.
Rest in peace to our dog, Finn.
Yeah, Finn, my baby.
And we just, you know, I think the only night game we played was against Redford.
Yeah.
No, was it?
Mackenzie.
Mac.
Playing Mackenzie under the lights at Redford.
That was a tough game.
That was a game. Keith lost the game for us.
Man, stop playing, man. Don't please, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do it.
Hey, man.
It still haunt me till this day. we gonna move on.
My dog is hurt.
We gonna move on.
Hey, he got off that whole game. Bro, he got off that whole game. And, man, it came down to that last series, dog. He was about to close the door for us, dog. Man. It just ain't happen, man. But it was all right, man. But you knew, but that game showed us how much of a dog you was, because you was playing everywhere, going crazy. So it was like, it was only right the game end like that. So, you know, shout out to Mackenzie that year, man. They had a good year that year too, man. They ended up going like 1 game before winning the state. So we played one of the best teams.
Before we talk about Minnesota, Campus View, I want to say, man, it seems like I followed you everywhere you went. Like, went to Ferndale, Ford, Minnesota.
No, listen, they don't even understand.
They really recruited me to go out there to Minnesota, play JUCO.
I started this recruiting early.
And I would say this about you and Fuse, man. I gotta give you both y'all flowers and your parents. Because I remember when me and my dad drove to Minnesota. He dropped me off at Campus View. You and Fuse, y'all was like right there in the parking lot waiting.
Yeah.
And I remember Fuse was like, "Don't worry, Mr. Reed, I got him." And like he really had me like, you know, big bro style, and like I ain't want for nothing, bro. They really looked out for me when I got up there. And like your mom and dad would come and they fed everybody.
People don't even understand.
Everybody
that, man.
ate.
My mom and dad fed a whole football team.
They still do it
for 2 years straight.
They still do it.
And they was living in. They driving from Detroit, Michigan, to Worthington, Minnesota. It's a 14.5-hour drive. They coming with all types of food for everybody, man.
We ate good.
Like, we ate good, man. We wasn't even eating the college campus food. No.
Perkins, bro.
Perkins.
It was at Perkins, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I do when I was in college, man. KFC had a buffet. Remember they had that buffet, man? I was like, bro, I'm gonna die here.
Man, that factory, you smelling bacon.
Bacon every day, bro. It was just, we was in the country,
we
man.
Was in the middle of cornfield, driving the other cornfield just to hang
out,
Iowa,
man. Iowa, we in Iowa,
South Dakota.
We traveled. That's so crazy. I seen more states in
places black people shouldn't be at.
Man, what?
Let's just say that.
We
had
in
a good time. They treat us like royalty.
Fergus Falls. Like, what is he doing here, bro? We going to school. We was in Iowa Lakes a lot. Yeah, man. It was like,
I think that was my first time experiencing a bonfire.
Bonfire was, yeah. We was listening, man.
And white girls.
Yeah. Listen, man. Shout out to Minnesota, man. That changed our lives, though, man. It made us.
I grew up, man.
My first drink came in Minnesota, bro, and it was from Eric Washington from Crockett High School.
Really?
E-Wash and Dennis Doe. They was like the big brothers to me. You know what I'm saying? When I got there. Shout out to E-Wash and D-Doe.
E-Wash, D-Wash, though.
Yeah, Meech. That was a little brother. Meech came afterwards, but when I got there initially, like when I first got there, man, I was crying watching my mom and dad drive up the road. I'm like, damn, I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? And like 2 seconds later, bro, E-Wash walked in with the biggest bottle of Paul Masson. You know, oh my God, that shit cost like $40. He had a gallon of it. He was like, you want to keep crying like a girl? Or you gonna drink this? I drank that shit. Oh, listen.
You said Paul Masson?
Paul Masson, bro. That junk was trash, bro. Listen, I drunk that, bro, and I kid you not, as I'm drinking it, my face is drying up from the tears back into my eyes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Man. And E-Wash blessed me, man. He brought me in, this little bro, man, him and Doe. And like, even though when I was getting my dorm and stuff together, man, I stayed in their rooms the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They had Madden and all that, because, you know, they the studs on campus. So,
right.
You know, Coach Linder made sure they had everything. Mm-hmm. They had mounted flash screens, food everywhere, all Nike apparel. I'm like, damn, y'all look like this? And he's like, yeah, you know, we them guys. And, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, man. So, when you got there, we already kind of knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Mike Warren, too. Mike Warren was down there, too, man. Juju. Eli, we played high school ball with them, so they came with us too. You know what I'm saying? My man's Greg from New York, and L Razor.
Yep, L Razor.
Right. Yeah. Bro, we was just online playing about that.
Razor was a beast.
Razor was probably the coldest running back I ever played college ball with. It was so crazy.
He had 20 touchdowns that season.
23 touchdowns.
So talk about the 10-0. 10-1.
10-1.
I lost in the championship. That 10-0 season, man. Man, I was watching, even though it was JUCO, man, I knew like I was playing with some guys that really could be on D1 level.
Man, I played with definitely NFL caliber players.
We definitely did.
And I played against NFL caliber players because the running back for North Dakota School of Science ended up going to Miami at the end of the season. So it was like you knew we was playing against studs.
Yeah.
And all these boys was all from East St. Louis, Miami, Chicago,
Twin City, Chicago.
Louisville, Kentucky, New York, Dallas, Texas.
I think it was Miami and Detroit was like the most.
We ran the school for sure.
Detroit, Miami.
But it was like they had like one kid. So you know, I don't know if you were aware, Jay Shite went to the Hall of Fame. And for our
quarterback.
Yeah, the QB.
Yeah.
He got to the Hall of Fame. He was dog, man. He was the son of Worthington. Remember, he was from there.
He was like, I think he was like, man.
Josh Allen.
Allen. Yeah. I was gonna say Manziel. He's like the Manziel and JUCO
My
football.
man was 6'5", skinny, and super fast, man, and could throw the ball because he played baseball. Man.
I think that was the first time I seen forgive me for being ignorant, but seeing a white boy get up like
an
that,
athletic white quarterback,
athletic white quarterback.
That's for sure. I ain't never seen it since.
That was my first time.
Yeah, Jay Shite, that was his name. Jay Shite. Shout out to Jay Shite, man.
And he came from a league in Minnesota, right?
Yep.
They only play with 9 players.
9 men. Yeah, he played in the 9-man league
in high school.
And came straight to college balling.
And he played like it was a 9-man league.
Man, he was out there going crazy. And then it was so crazy. Like our fan, like once he signed to the school, the fan base went up because he was just like the favorite kid of Worthington. He was supposed to go to the University of Minnesota.
Right.
University of Minnesota Duluth or Minnesota State, one of those schools. But he wanted to play JUCO first, so he chose that JUCO. And it was so crazy. He was so good. By the end of that last year, he was rated like 3rd behind Cam Newton. You can look it up. It's all facts. My man was like that. Jay Shite, man, was like that. And he beat the #1 team in the country. We beat North Dakota. They were the #1 JUCO in the country that year. And then Snow College, and then the school that Cam Newton played at. So we always playing at the same. Our school was ranked. It was 4th in the nation. 4th in the nation that year. And you know what I'm saying? We was 1 game away from playing in the Natty, going down to play. I think we was gonna play Cam Newton team. It was either Cam Newton team or some team, military prep. And we was like, we lost. So you know what I'm saying? Lost in the ship. So it was tough. You know what I'm saying? And I lost back-to-back years in college in a championship game. So you know what I'm saying? I've always played at that championship level as far as football, high school. You know what I'm saying? I've always beat one of the top teams in the country, from Little League all the way up to now. So it's like, that's always been a pleasure about playing top dogs, because they don't forget you. Shout out to my man Jeff. I kind of shout him out on here, man. Jeff McGaster. He played for Rochester in Minnesota. He ended up playing for the Minnesota Pioneers. He a Hall of Famer now, D tackle. He was a problem, man. When I'm talking about a problem,
I think I recall.
He was a problem. Big Jeff, 97, man. I can't forget him because he was so big, man. I thought he was going to the league, man. I knew he was going to the league. He went to Iowa State. No, he went to Northern Illinois. Either Northern Illinois or Iowa somewhere. And he played his years out, man. He ain't get that call he wanted. But man, when I tell you, like, I thought he was Julius Peppers, man. He was sick, man. He was sick, man. But I know we talk here and there on Facebook a lot, and he played semi-pro ball in Minnesota, and he won the national championships for the last 5-6 years. They say he dominating. He almost 40 now, so it's like, I tell you, he was a dog, and I'm telling you, I played with him when he was 18. Yeah. He was possessed. I played him at 40, and he's still getting off.
Wow.
So I had to tell you, man. So I'm blessed, man.
I know for me, that was the end of my journey of the gridiron. But for you, you kept it going.
I kept going, man.
So were you? I know you was over in Canada.
Canada, yeah.
So you went to Canada after Minnesota, or did you go somewhere else?
No, I went to Canada. So
let's talk about Canada. Let's talk about.
Put my highlight tape out. Yeah, I put my highlight tape out after the season. Me and my brother did highlight tapes together. This one you had to edit and play. Shout out to my man Greg Betterson. Greg did my highlight tape, bro. Okay. Made my highlight tape sweet. As best as you could possibly can. It was sweet. So 2 years of film. I ended up sending my film to all the schools. At the time, the recruiter name was Reggie Mick Williams. He was the recruiter for Michigan State and Illinois at the time. Sent him my film. He was like, man, how you doing, JUCO? We stayed in touch my whole time I was in junior college. And he was like, man, send me a film. So I sent him the film for me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, y'all both some studs, but we only going to offer y'all partials, man. Y'all got to come down here and show out. So, you know, in my mind, I'm like,
you and your brother, right?
Yeah. I'm like, man, we just destroyed college, this JUCO league. No, I'm not. I need a full ride. Right, you know what I'm saying? So we sent ourselves to Sioux Falls, University of Sioux Falls, Minnesota State, Kansas. We sent the stuff with EWASH. We was trying to go whoever's going to give us that free ride. And I never forget, my brother made me mail my stuff to Canada to coach Mike Morency in Canada. And he called my brother and was like, man, if y'all can get here, I got y'all. Then what's so crazy was it was good because it was like I get to go back home because it's in Canada. Right across the border. So it's like, bet. So we got those scholarships, got over there, man, and bought out. Had a good couple seasons. I ended up tearing my knee up my junior year, which stopped me from going like real deep into the CFL draft because they was like this, like I I tore my MCL and my PCL that last year before I came back home. So it was like rehab. I rehabbed half of my senior year of playing football. Still got off, but it was just like I ain't had that film to, you know what I'm saying, make my stock heavy for the draft that year. And they still was drafting kids. You gotta think, in Canada they take kids from the US and over there. So it's like, man, they like, wait, this may be a liability, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool. It humbled me. It humbled me. You know what I'm saying? It was a great experience, but it didn't make me stop loving football. You know what I'm saying? Came home, started playing some of my pro ball. Met a lot of guys from the city. A lot of guys who, you know what I'm saying, had similar stories. College players or players who just, you know what I'm saying, still had love for the game, but didn't, you know what I'm saying, further their careers. Start playing with them, man. They got competitive fast because now you get a chance to play against all the kids you played against when you was a kid in high school, you know what I'm saying, little league. So that picked up, you know what I'm saying. Like, I still play that really honestly just to keep the camaraderie and keep you in shape. More importantly, just keep me meeting new people, you know what I'm saying. Being a business owner, people don't even understand how much it is to be out in the world. That's so critical, man. And the thing is, we got a whole board. We got a Michigan minor board page that we all on. We all talk trash all day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like some of the major teams in the city. It's teams all around the city, but you know, it's like a certain number of guys that's on there really talking crazy. I'm one of the leaders on there talking crazy to whoever because, you know what I'm saying, we love the sport of football, and that's what it's really about. But more importantly, I enjoy just, you know what I'm saying, being able to link with my guys, you know what I'm saying? We ain't meeting at a party store drinking, or we ain't doing drugs, or we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we not doing nothing to, you know what I'm saying, there's something that we getting active, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? You would think, this is like my 11th year playing, that by now I'd be like, oh, I'm done. But it's like, man, I be feeling like it's a fountain of youth, man. That's crazy, ain't it?
Wow. So
11.
Go back a little bit. I'm gonna touch on that. You know, playing over there in Windsor. What's the actual name of the university over
University of Windsor.
University
the
of
Lancers.
Windsor. Lancers. Okay.
Yeah, Lancers.
What was the difference in did you notice any difference in competition? Was it anything similar? Was it similar to playing over here in the U.S.? Was it?
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing about
the formations, the
plays, everything is different.
Athleticism, like what
Canada
what
football.
You noticed?
Canadian football is 10 times faster than our football because it's a lot more field. So, Canada field is 120 yards long and it's 65 yards wide. Wow. So you gotta think, bro, that's a dumb field, bro. It's actually it's actually a soccer field, actually, if you do the math. You know what I'm saying? It's like the length of a soccer field. So by having all that space, man, everything is on the move. You gotta be quick. It's fast twitch. It's not really, they don't have the, you know, the high impact. I mean, you get big hits and stuff, but like, you know how our American football is physical. You know, football physical is nasty. You ain't got time to get nasty. You got to be fast. You got to be quick.
Okay.
And you got to know how to run. You got to know how to run because there's a lot of ground to cover. You know what I'm saying?
So if you think about it, I mean, it seems as if the U.S. then adopted the CFL kind of play because it's not like physical like
it ain't
that
physical no more.
NFL or in the U.S.
That's exactly what happened.
You know what I'm saying? It's more speed.
If you look
even
at
the size of the players now,
they all smaller.
Everybody's smaller now. Yeah.
Like when I was over there in college, when I got to Canada, they was like, I was on a meal plan to where they was like, man, we gotta get you up, we gotta make you drop some weight. And I'm like, cool. And I'm thinking like, what do I need to drop all this weight for? And then until I got out there and I seen that, I say, oh, you gotta be fast. They don't want you to be too big. If you big, it's gonna be all from muscles. And you know, I ain't trying to play Canada with that. You know, a lot of dudes be over there saucing like steroids. So everybody, you know, they super huge up top, but I'm naturally strong. Like in college in Minnesota, you know, I broke the record. Well, actually, me and L Razor, shout out to my man L, our running back, the guy we were talking about, had 20 touchdowns. I hit me and L hit 575 in college. So I was doing that at 18 years old. And I'll never forget, man, he was over there spotting me. And anybody who ever lifted that much, you already know when you put 500 on the bar, it bends. It bends. And I'll never forget, I'm feeling all the way to my forearm as I'm pushing it up, man. That was like one of the coldest accomplishments I ever had in my life. And if you go to the school today, it's on the wall. My name is up there, Aaron Timmons. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Me and L name when we hit that. So it was crazy. So, you know, they ain't never seen nothing like that. So me going to Canada, you know, what y'all juicing to do, I naturally got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out there strong. I did 225 when they first got us over and tested us. I was 19, I did 225, 31 times. They like, man, that's NFL stuff. And I'm like, that's just regular for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was weak. But then what's so crazy was I did it 31 times just fresh off the street. And we had guys in that camp that did it 43, 44 times. So that's to tell you the PEDs they was using. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of performance enhancing stuff. But it was legal over there. They didn't care as long as you could play. You know what I'm saying? So that was like one of the things people didn't know about. But what's so crazy, shout out to my man's Thigpen, Marcus Thigpen.
Okay.
I used to talk to him when I was over there, and he was like, I'm coming. And I'm like, he was at Indiana, University of Indiana.
Right.
He got drafted by Miami.
Okay.
Played 2 years. And he played 2 years, and they re-signed him, and he decided to still go to Canada. Man, he came over to Canada and destroyed that league. It wasn't even like he got like a big old poster outside of Saskatchewan now to this day, and Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? He was going crazy. Shout out to my man Thig. And that was my little league running back when we was kids. So it was like
Mumford.
He was at Mumford, and then he was at Ford first, then he transferred to Mumford. But that was my guy. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thig, man. And me and him stayed in touch the whole time. Even when he was in college, he was sending me stuff. And you know what I'm saying? In my house, I got a mural Thigpen got me made. He gave me his Buffalo Bills. He gave me his playoff jersey.
Okay.
Autographed it and then put our little league picture inside of it. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. My man, shout out to my man Thig. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
My man's gave me a picture of us when we was kids, man, and when he was in the league, just showing like, you know what I'm saying, that's one of my guys, you know. A lot of people say they know people like, you know what I'm saying, in the league, but that's like one of my guys, you know what I'm saying. We don't talk every day, but you know, when we link up, it's love, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He doing this thing, he in Texas now. But you know what I'm saying, that's my guy, man. It was like we lived a crazy life too. We was in the same hood, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy Thigpen, man. It was just crazy growing up over there, man. But he, out of all of us, you know what I'm saying, he was just determined, you know what I'm saying? We used to joke about him being called we used to call him Mouse. And then like Mighty Mouse.
For being
fast, super fast, yeah. But then when he got to high school, he met Orr. He was like, he ain't that fast no more. Like,
yes, sir.
People don't even know, man. Marcus Thigpen and Jeremy Orr was probably the two fastest people in the world, bro.
I did my best to defend Orr one time. I kept with him.
Yeah, you did. You stayed with him. Listen, man. Orr was very different, man. So was Thigpen, man. And it was so crazy. I'll never forget. It was a few years ago. Yeah, because I was 37. Yeah. I think he was like 31, 32. Me, Orr, Thig, and my boy Real Morgan. He played, you know, Freaky Adamat.
Yeah, I remember.
We all on the 4-way call, and Thig ain't gonna call me. And I'll never forget. He had just ran back 2 kicks. He ran back 2 kicks for touchdowns. Right when he got to Buffalo, and he called me. He said, "Man, find out if Orr in shape." I said, "What you mean find out if he in shape?" He said he want to run that race back. I said, "You still thinking about that? We 30. We 30 plus.
That's crazy how guys be so competitive stuff.
That nigga said he want to race that man now." And you know what I'm saying? I call Orr.
I'm like that, though.
Orr was like
crazy competitive nature.
Hey, this how much of a monster Orr is. Orr ain't ran since Michigan State, so he was in school. It's like Orr was like,
and he was up for it.
He was like, give me 2 months. Let me get shake. Give me 2 shake. Give me 2 months. I'll race it. It was so crazy.
I'm gonna come out the suit and tie.
Man, listen. When I seen them boys race, I'll never forget, man. And I was a lineman in high school. Coach Beck used to make me go to all of Orr's track meets. You know what I'm saying? Just to support him. But he was actually teaching us a lesson about just being there for your brother. He like seeing y'all gonna get him through this, because I remember he had lost one of his meets and he was crying. I'll never forget that. He was in the tent crying, and our coach went up to him and told him, I don't know what he told him. Man, Orr smoked everybody the rest of the year. Man, ended up winning had the record for the fastest 100 for a long time. He beat Agim Shabbat and Charles Rogers' record.
Ooh,
so
wow.
Orr was something different, man. Him and Dada. Shout out to my big brother. Oh, it's so crazy too. Playing high school ball in Henry Ford, man. Of course, you're gonna learn about the history of the high school and the players that played before you. So I ended up getting real close with Damon Dodell. Like, that's one of my big brothers to this day. Shout out to my brother Dame, man. Dame used to come to our games. Enoch, yeah.
I remember them. Yeah.
Them boys used to come show us so much love, and they legends in our school. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even to this day, man. We going to Michigan State game, Michigan versus Michigan State game this year. So you know what I'm saying? He still like him, Roy Granger. Let me shout out Roy Granger too, because Roy was a part of that too. Like they all just really was like on me about sports and going to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, I come from the real OGs. Like I really got a lot of love for some of the greats, man. Like walking home from school every day, Roy, Dang, Enoch picking me up, taking me home, and niggas looking like, do you know what you take you home? You know, I ain't thinking about that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So talk about like Henry Ford. I remember when going to Henry Ford, man. It was like, I think Coach Dion had said it, man. He was at that time, you know, PSL. No school from PSL won the state championship, right?
Nope.
And it was either gonna be. He always says it's either gonna be Cass Tech, King, or Henry Ford. It's gonna be one of them three.
It's gonna bring,
you know. So actually, you know, Cass and King
both did it.
Yeah. With King has 2 now.
Yep.
Okay.
Cass got 2.
Both of them got 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Henry Ford still have what it takes? I don't. You know, have you?
The thing is,
been
the culture.
How they?
The culture at Henry Ford has changed a lot. So, when we got out of school, you know, a lot of high schools closed. So there's no longer McKenzie, Cooley, Redford. It's a lot of schools that just closed. Like they was like powerhouses when we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
So Kettering, you know what I'm saying? These schools closed. A lot of these kids from those areas migrated to all these other schools. Mm-hmm. So you would think that all the Redford kids would come to Henry Ford. Man, them kids went all everywhere. But the basketball kids came to Henry Ford. So now Ford went from being a football dominant school to a basketball school. So it's kind of like, it breaks our heart, anybody who went to school there, because you always knew Ford for football.
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
Coach Bell, Keith Bell, Bernard Hall, Mike Marshall, Joe Hoskins. You know them for football. You know what I'm saying? That school is a football school. But for the last 10 to 15 years, man, Henry Ford has been known for basketball. They've been winning state championships in basketball. They won it in, I think, 2016 or 17. Shout out to Coach Flowers too, man. That's head coach over there at Henry Ford right now, basketball.
Hey,
but
shout out to
man,
shout out to Ford basketball team.
They
man.
basketball team turned up, and that's crazy to me though. It's heartbreaking because it's like
that's it.
King and Cass start dominating football. Like you got teams like no diss like Ecorse, River Ridge, Belleville. You know what I'm saying? Like even Southfield beating Cass Saturday. Mm-hmm. They just beat them. So it's like. You never heard these schools dominating like this, and that's because of all the schools in these other neighborhoods and closed down. Right. But the schools and the kids have found ways to get to these other schools. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got these powerhouse schools. Henry Ford got an opportunity to come back. It's going to take. They got to get Mike Marshall. He ain't going nowhere. Coach Mike's still winning. You know what I'm saying? Like he done won like 5 national championships in semi-pro. And he only got like 4 losses in 3 years.
Wow.
So Mike Marshall's still him, but. They got to reach out and extend the olive branch to get that man back coaching, man. Because he definitely still the guru. He's still, by far,
Mike Marshall back.
The most athletic 60-plus-year-old man I ever met in my life, bro. He used to, remember he had practice, he used to be throwing, punting, kick return. He go to quarterback. Shout out to Rob Hunt. He do the same thing, too. But it's like we got to get back to that era. You know what I'm saying? My high school, it's a change coming. I know it's on the horizon. I hope it happens. They actually making a real big change in the culture because they're trying their best to bring Henry Ford football back because, again, that's what Henry Ford was known for. Yeah, I mean, no diss to the basketball team. We always had basketball, but nah, man.
Yeah, definitely was a powerhouse.
It was football, like all through the 90s. If everybody got YouTube and Google, look it up. Henry Ford was dominating football, man. Even in the early 2000s, it just transitioned when the schools closed, and that hurt a lot of the good programs. Like I still can't believe Redford closed because Redford had so many kids. They had like almost 1,000 kids in their school. How can that school close? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's crazy, but Henry Ford, like I was saying, Henry Ford, man, they got an opportunity to do something great, man. I wish them well. You know what I'm saying? We definitely Trojans for life, so. Absolutely. That's crazy. We went from brown to gold to brown to gold, too. That's crazy because Ferndale brown to gold, too. It's crazy. I was like, damn, man, we can't get out this shit.
So real quick, we're going to go on to the next topic. So 11 years playing pro?
Yeah, 11. Yeah.
And what team?
I was with I started off with the Motor City Soldiers. played with them under Coach Marvin, Coach Kev Whitfield, and then and Coach Moose, Norris Jackson.
Okay.
And then I migrated to the Gators, where I was only there for a year. Then I was the Gators.
You got a ring, right?
Yeah, we got one last year.
With who?
Gators. Yeah.
Shout out to that. Shout out
we won in Florida for our national tournament title. Got a nice ring, very nice ring. I wish I should have had it on, but yeah, that was crazy.
You need that for the prop.
Yeah, if you need that, you need that.
Yeah.
That joke was crazy,
man.
Man.
Talk your talk.
Yeah, but 11 years, man. I've been blessed. Through that 11 years, man, I've met a lot of great men, man. I've met a lot of great men, East and West. It's crazy now that I'm older. Like we got a clique called the Unit. You know what I'm saying? There's 13 of us, and we all from all walks of life. But most of our guys in the group is from the East Side. Like my big brothers is all East Side guys. It ain't no West Side guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's through, you know what I'm saying, football and just outside of football. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of great men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with all my West Side family and all that, but you know what I'm saying? My East Side guys, they just show love different, man. It's a little different kind of love. They're emotional, but they show love.
That's hard. So next topic, man, we're gonna talk about was this 1800 heavy.
Yeah.
1-800 heavy.
Yeah.
I'm like, why I'm so used to saying?
Because you drink Quavo, man.
1-800 heavy.
1-800 heavy, man.
And I like this, man. Tell me how this came about. How the birth of 1-800 heavy.
1-800 heavy. Now this is so crazy.
Give us the definition. Give us the meaning. What it's about.
So,
how it started.
All right, so I just start with the initial start of it, and then I give definition. So, 1-800 heavy was actually a saying that my cousin Juma, he lives in he's in Cleveland, Ohio now. He owns a few Happy Pizzas out there, so he doing his thing. But my cousin Juma was like, man, you should do this 1-800 heavy stuff with me. So at first he was just doing it just local, and then he was like, that wasn't really his passion. And he like, man, it seemed like you really into this. You into fashion and all this. And man, it was like him and my brother had started it, and they just like was like, man, they made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Fuse,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They made it a hot line. You know what I'm saying? I turned it into a song. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. That's how it came about.
Maybe to an album.
Man, what? I turned that boy to a diamond classic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they kind of gave me the way. They showed me the ropes. My brothers, they kind of stood behind me, but at the same time, they kind of just took their hands off and was like, go ahead, do your thing. So that's where it came from. It originated from my cousin and my brother. And you know what I'm saying? I just kind of just migrated into my own. The name came from that. But just as far as the graphics, what you see, that's all me in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man's Gabe. My man's Gabe, he was an embroiderer, man. He got a local embroidery company. He kind of stayed on me about it too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In my ear about stuff I could do. And you know what I'm saying? I always been known as being able somebody who could dress. You know what I'm saying? Being a bigger fella, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's always a stigma on us. Oh, big fellas can't put on clothes, or you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to dress, or they got a problem with getting ladies, or you know, it's all that. I ain't like
my dog.
I ain't missed that one. I ain't missed nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like learning how to be into fashion. Fashion became my passion when I started realizing that, like, I could create something that people that vibe to. You know what I'm saying? So it really became humbling. Now, this is before me getting into malls and all that. It became humbling when I started hearing movies. People want to use my gear in movies. That was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or seeing Charles Woodson. Like, I got something big going on with Charles Woodson this year because I got a jacket I'm dropping for Michigan. That's one thing I was talking about. I dropped the 5.5 for Juwan Howard.
Seen that.
I did one for Juwan Howard. I couldn't get in touch with Jalen Rose, man. Jalen Rose hit me up if you see this. But I started dropping these jackets, man, and it just started creating a buzz of its own. But a lot of people start asking me, like, where do you get your motivation from? It all comes through life, man. Like, if you look at my jacket right here, this Red Wing jacket, if you look on the sleeve right there, you can see that I got Canada on there. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Right here.
Okay.
On that, see it? They got the, I'm not going to show it, but they got America and the Canadian like half and half.
I like the details on the boys.
Because that's where I came from, you know what I'm saying? My story is not just in the America, it was in Canada too. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my jackets tell a story, and people don't understand that growing up and you can vouch for this, the Red Wings was winning everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All our summers in the city, if you from here from 2004 and back, they had Hockey Town downtown. Yep. I mean, Pistons Bad Boys was 89, 90, 91, but from 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, that was all Hockey Town. Steve Eiserman, you know what I'm saying? Gordie Howe, Chris Osgood, you know what I'm saying? I'm naming hockey players. I'm an African American man, right. You know what I'm saying?
So, a couple hockey games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, it was big here, you know what I'm saying? This was the Hockey Town, so I don't want nobody to be thinking like, we just been, I mean, the Lions been winning, we had Barry, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, but as far as championships and Stanley Cups, man, Detroit was destroying everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Wings is like the Lakers and the Celtics.
Hey, do your history. Yeah, do your history. We was bullying. We was bullying, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what kind of became my passion because I'm a sports kid. I just started doing sports jackets. Do I get citizen letters from the government and stuff yet? No. When they come, that's cool. But I'm gonna keep doing my passion for right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like copyright.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. And I'm not saying that to influence nobody to do whatever you want, but do whatever you feel. You know what I'm saying? It's a gut feeling. Yeah. Just like this fall, I'm dropping the 6 rings, but not the sneakers. Okay. So you know, Jordan won 6 rings, but he dropped a shoe called the 6 rings, but then nobody wears that. So it's gonna say 6 rings, not the sneakers. That shirt, that jacket drops as a Chicago Bulls varsity letterman. I'm dropping this fall, and then I'm also dropping the Heisman Trophy Club jacket. That's the one that's going to Charles Woodson, Tom Harmon, and Desmond Howard. Them the 3 players that won the Heisman at Michigan. Michigan is my favorite college football team, of course. So being Wolverine fans, you know what I'm saying. You know us, we gonna definitely rep. So, and then I'm dropping one for Tom Izzo because I love Michigan State basketball. Even though I'm a Michigan fan, I love Michigan State basketball. So I got that dropping as well. So I got a lot of heat coming this fall. Doing my first bubble coat. It was inspired by, I got it. People ask me who you inspired by. I'm really inspired by all the European designers because they are not scared of color. We are. You know what I'm saying? Americans, we like things plain. Like, I mean, the shirt I got on black and white, it's crazy I'm saying that, but if you look at my jacket, nobody putting purple with reds like that and don't care what the, you know what I'm saying, the norm is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Europeans play with that paintbrush, and I love that about them. So a lot of my motivation for the stuff I do come from the European background. I'm not going to, honestly, I find motivation when I go in the stores like Macy's or I go to like, you know what I'm saying, Gucci and all of them. I find motivation in them because these are people just like me and you, but they take chances. Chances make champions, and you can't let the fear of anything decide your fate. So, man, I just jump out there. But every time I jump, I hit. So in my mind, it's like it don't matter what I create, it's gonna bang. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to make something relative. Of course, I'm not just doing hot pink everything. You know what I'm saying? No, I want to do something relative to where you could wear it, you could be comfortable in it, and it's good material. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ask me, like, well, I got my heavy shirt, but I got on Gucci gym shoes. The reason why I do that is because I feel like my brand is just as important to me as Gucci is. You know what I'm saying? I could have put on a Jordan, I could have put on an Air Force One, cool, but no, I say I'm a higher end brand, so I got to start walking like that, believing that, you know what I'm saying, dressing like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like 1-800 Heavy, man, it's been a blessing because it really took me into what I really wanted to become, a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm the coldest, but I definitely know I'm pressure out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm better than nobody, but if you put me in the lineup with everybody else who wear their stuff, man, 9 times out of 10, you gonna pick mine just because of the look. You know what I'm saying? So
that's heavy.
man, what?
I like what you said, man. I love the confidence, man. What you say, the fear of what?
Oh, you never let your fear decide your fate.
Never let your fear decide your fate. Man, that's a bar.
You gotta jump out there, man, because the thing is, a lot of people, man, it's a lot of people who die with $1 million ideas, man. And my grandmother, God rest her soul, she used to always tell me that. She said, don't let that mind go to the graveyard. So get it out. I don't care what it is.
What it is.
Get it out. And it's a way to everything, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing I regret in this game is the relationships I lost. Because I lost a lot of friends. I fell out with a lot of family, you know what I'm saying? And it's not because something they didn't do. I mean, something they done to me. It's just me observing what they won't do for me. Do you know how much it costs to make a post?
0.
It's free.
0. Yeah.
You know how much it costs to tag me in something? You know how much it costs?
0.
Zero, bro. It costs you nothing. Like, okay, to buy my merch, it costs to wear this stuff. Yeah, you gotta spend some money. Yeah. But it don't cost you nothing to support, man. Support is the most free gift in the world.
That's what I say, man. Whenever I upload my YouTube channel, my videos on YouTube, I send it to the family. I say, watch, like, share, comment, subscribe. Man, it's free.
It's free, man.
Like, you know,
I'm not asking
don't cost you nothing to do nothing. You
man,
know what I mean?
people don't even understand. I got so many people. It's so many people. The most humbling thing, man, is when I'm seeing people not of my race and people that I don't know that's loving my stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. Like we in Dearborn, you know what I'm saying, in Fairlane Mall at Kick It Up. But it's crazy when you see a 13-year-old Arabic kid pulling up 1-800-HEAVY. This is a nigga from the D in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He wearing my stuff though. Before he go get Gucci, Louis, he go in the shoe store and look to something match his shoes to my fit. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff I look for. Yeah. So it's not always you need financial support from your people. You just need them to show love.
That's it.
And that's why I say I lost a lot of relationships, because I had people that's that close to me that don't show love because they think they got to do it with their money. Yeah. And it's not about money. Yeah. Because the money make itself. And it's not to brag, but you know, this is the first time since I did my brand, I've sold out 7 times in a row as far as merchandise. I've never done that before. I did that all in 2022 and 2023. So whatever I drop is gone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you miss the drop, that's on you. I'm not making it again, because God is giving me more. I gotta keep going. Amen. You know what I'm saying? You got the start of it. Yeah. I ain't finished yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you see someone ain't gonna have you, if you see it's a merchandise you could purchase, man, purchase it, because I feel like you ain't gonna never see it again. I'm not doing the same thing twice. Yeah. I don't care what it is, man. You know, my fake love is toxic. I had that. That was the first thing I dropped off with. Fake love is toxic. That was a bar basically from my experience that I was experiencing in my life, being a father. You know what I'm saying? And going through different types of emotions of love, relationships. Personal relationships with your family, personal relationships with your spouses, you know what I'm saying, falling in and out of love, so fake love became toxic to me, because, you know what I'm saying, I wanted everything to be genuine, to be authentic. I ended up putting that on clothes and it went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. Everything that I do, man, it's not.
Yeah, I want that white and black varsity jacket, man.
That way it dog, that way it be.
I want that.
I get it for you, Michelle. So it's like
archive for that.
Man, I gotta go in the bag for that one. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of my motivation behind my brand is coming through life experiences, man. Being a black man, we are so pressured, bro. We are the endangered species, and I tell people that all the time, because between societal norms, social media, working, relationships, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot on a man's back. If you're not considered a man in certain aspects if you're not getting money. You're not considered a man if you can't provide. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of pressure for black men, and we are definitely with our backs against the wall, but we come out like diamonds when we can do it. Yeah. So it's like it ain't too much pressure. It's just more so you got to put yourself in the perspective just to be progressive, you know what I'm saying, to keep growing. That's what this brand is about. That's why I do everything heavy, you know what I'm saying? One of my mans made a joke, but it made so much sense to me. He was like, man, all you do is wear your heavy stuff with nice sneakers, man. That's bundle. Yeah, well, I don't know. We talk like that though. It's just joking. But I love the fact that the first thing he knew to recognize me for was wearing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be in my stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to wear nobody's stuff for the rest of my days. I don't want to wear nothing else but 1-800-HEAVY. So when you see me, you know it's me. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that you can cop, man. Yeah, like anybody. The stories and the testimonies I get from people wearing my stuff is crazy. My man's called me the other night. He's in a movie with the Mogul Films. He out with them in one of my joggers, and the guy from Mogul Films like, man, I need 40 joggers for the next 3 movies, and we'll pay you up front, and we'll pay you after the premiere and all this. And it's like, it's mind-boggling, because it's like I never even seen it going this far. You know what I'm saying? I still don't see where it's going, but God is just transitioning me. Like, when I put this thing out with Charles Woodson, that's when people gonna really get it on notice.
Who surprised you the most that reached out to you, wanted to, rock your?
The most surprising, Rip Hamilton.
What? All right. How they come about?
Shout out to Rip and Spud Hamilton, man. Spud is his brother, man. So I was at a Pistons game and I had the Letterman on, and Rip was there, but Rip had his brother come ask me about my jacket. He said, "Man, what's up with that jacket?" I say, "Oh man, it's my jacket. It's my brand." I gave him my card. Man, Rip and his brother called me, and having a conversation with Rip Hamilton was so humbling, man, because he not even from here, he's from Philly, but you know what I'm saying, he won a championship here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, he like, man, that shit cold. Man, I think that's sweet, man. You a dope brother, man. Keep going.
Yeah.
Now here go the crazy part. My brother, Fuse.
Yeah.
Fuse like, man, come out to Vegas. So I fly to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I go stay at the Aria. I'm in the lobby. Yeah, you gotta live good. You gotta live good. Listen, when you go to Vegas, man, stop playing.
Yeah.
Don't go stay in there. Live.
Yeah.
That's my only word.
Playing in Hollywood.
No, man.
Flamingo.
Don't flamingo it, man.
Good,
go stay at the Aria. Go stay at the Cosmopolitan. Go stay at the Venetian, man. Spend some money, man. Because the thing is, man, you only get one life. Yeah. And then more importantly, y'all to spend that on shoes and jewelry, bro. I spend my money.
Exposure.
Man,
you know
what?
You gonna bump into the right people.
I spend my money where it's supposed to get spent, man. People ask me all the time,
it's
like,
investment.
My man's gonna ask me the other day, like, why you ain't got no gold chain? Why you ain't got no 1-800 heavy chain yet? I say, man, I don't feel like I need one yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather spend $5,000 on vacations for my whole family than $5,000 on a chain. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want the experience. I want to enjoy the money. I don't want to just say I got money just to have it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been buying shoes since we was kids, so that ain't gonna change.
Right.
But $500 can take you to Mexico for a weekend.
Absolutely.
And have a good time.
Oh.
You will go crazy. $500 in Mexico is like $10,000.
Go crazy.
And they don't even know that. You will go crazy. They don't even know you can go to Brazil with $500. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean.
You a yacht in DR.
You pay for experiences, man. Really? Spend your money on experiences. I don't care. It ain't got language right man. Now. What you ain't got it. It ain't always gotta be local, man. My man always used to tell me that. He said, one of my men, he always said to me, say, man, quit being local and be global. Mm-hmm. So that's what made me push even more too. And I'm in the Aria. I'm walking in the lobby, though. I run right into Rip Hamilton. That's crazy. Mm. And I just had a conversation with you on the phone in Detroit. 2 weeks later, I bumped right into him face to face in the Aria. We took a picture. It's on my wall. I framed it, of course. He signed it, autographed it with the jersey number. Now, Rip invited me to 2 games last year too. I went and had dinner with them at the Little Caesars. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the biggest for me because the thing is, man, people don't even. That's an NBA ball player that I looked up to growing up. You know what I'm saying? He beat Kobe, and Kobe my guy. You know what I'm saying? Rip killed Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shout out to the 04 Pistons. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So people don't even know that. So it's like,
I got a story, man. I'm gonna share a story.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it.
You gonna do it right now? Okay,
I ain't gonna share it right now. It was a wild story. I'm gonna share
man,
it live.
so it's like, I think seeing Rip was the biggest, but also the biggest was I had a group of guys that I thought didn't rock with me just because of our societal norms, and I'm on this side of the fence, they're on this side of the fence. When I seen them guys come cop stuff from me, I knew it was real then. That was like an eye-opener too, because it was like, okay, you here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's like the people get misguided on support, and I want to stay on that because that's the biggest thing in this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's no way possibly I'm gonna meet everybody in the world of 6 billion people. But my brain can touch 6 billion people. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I personally can't, but this can. Okay. Easily. It depends on what room you in and who is willing to support, man. Support don't always have to be in the form of money. Love is support. You know what I'm saying? So people got to start wrapping their mind around that, man. It's like everything I do is not just for me. I promise you I'm doing this whole 1-800 heavy thing not only for the movement, because I want to show my daughter that her daddy is a problem out here. You know what I'm saying? Right. She getting older, so she see it. She come to the she was in the mall with me, and she said, "I see daddy," and that blew my mind because she seen my clothes in the window with the logo. She can recognize the logo. She's 4, so that type of stuff is what keeps me driven. And I'm never satisfied. I don't have what I want yet. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go, "Man, what you want?" You know, when I was 30, short story, I learned the power of manifestation. God revealed something to me. And what he revealed to me is if I just ask him and I'm stern and I'm serious in my prayer and my walk, He will reveal it to me. Man, I bought a Porsche Panamera, fully loaded. No, not the little boy, the big boy.
Pull up on me. Pull up on your boy.
I was out here living. You feel me?
That's love.
I moved to Bloomfield. I moved to West Bloomfield. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, these are all the things I was asking the Most High to do for me, and He did them because I stayed right in my word, but more important, I stayed right in what I wanted. I didn't ask Him for a chain. I didn't ask Him. No, I want to keep bringing pressure. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the experience of driving a foreign car. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted the experience. I mean, it touched my heart for my daddy. My daddy said the realest shit to me. My dad had some cars, bro. Like growing up, my dad had the Mustang. He had the old school. He had the sweet conversion van with the TVs in it, leathered out. You know what I'm saying? My dad had some bad cars. My mom had drop tops. I've seen some cars. My dad was like, boy, I ain't never had a Porsche. That blew me. You know what I'm saying? When your mom say that, you know what I'm saying? My dad like, boy, I ain't never. Man, what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? To hear my dad say that, man, that was crazy, bro. Because my dad is one of the men I look up to. So for him to say, man, son, you came in Porsche, that's crazy. I love you, man. That's crazy. So it was like, that was a feeling. And then when I first started seeing real profit from my business, man, I was able to cop my mom and dad a great anniversary gift. They celebrated, they're 34 years in now, married. I mean, that love, I unfortunately I had to say it don't exist like that no more, to that capacity. The 34, ain't nobody got no 34s in them no more. You know what I'm saying? But they've been married for 34 years. And to be able to give them their dream gift at their wedding anniversary was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I caught my dad and my mom their first boat. So they lived it. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to do that.
Hard.
I was able to do that. And that tells you where my mind is at. Now I'm trying to cop my mama a mansion. That my man said, you ain't gangster if you can't put your mama in no crib. You know what I'm saying? You can't really be a boss if you can't put your mama up. Bro. And a lot of people don't know what that take. They don't know the type of expenses that take. They don't take time.
Turn me up, dog.
Man, that's a grind, bro.
You about to turn
that's
me
a grind,
up,
bro. That's what we grind for. Like, I gotta get them they Jews while they here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
My mom wanted a boat. She got a boat. The other night, this is so crazy, and I don't like telling people this, but I just put it out there so people can know. I went and sat in front of a $750,000 house in Farmington Hills, getting built from the ground up. I went and took a tour. At the end of the tour, the lady asked me, she said, "Are you really interested in this house?" I said, "Nope." She said, "Why are you not interested in this house?" I said, "Because this house is being built for somebody. I need my house to be built for me." She gave me her car and everything and all the stuff, you know what I'm saying, to be in the process of building for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? But find motivation. Yeah. I don't find motivation seeing somebody in a chain. I don't find motivation seeing you in a nice car. Because I'm one of them guys who know that you leasing. Yeah. I'm one of them guys who know that you pay a note. Because that's a depreciating asset. It doesn't make you money. It loses money.
You know what they say, man, faith come from, hearing, seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to ride through them certain neighborhoods and look at those houses and so we can get that vision, man.
Man, listen, I drive through Birmingham, Sherwood Forest, Bigham Farms. I drive through Farmington, Bloomfield, Ann Arbor, Auburn Hills. I drive through these areas because these are the areas where they say we can't be there.
I took a ride from Miami to Jacksonville not too long ago, man, and I was looking you see from the highways, man, these big homes and just acres and acres of land. You know what I'm saying? Cattle. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's what you need, bro.
That's how it's supposed to live.
Man, they got mad at Errol Spence, man. He lost that fight. Do you know what he did after he lost the fight? The proceeds from the fight?
He got a farm, bro.
He bought a farm, bro. Yeah. 65 acres, and then bought the other 165 on the backside. Man. So I bought generational wealth. I really don't care that I lost this fight. The land alone that my house is on is $600 million now.
He lost, but he won.
I won.
He still won.
I won the big. I'm really the big fish. That's why That's why he say shark. People think shark talking about boxer. No, he's a shark about life. I mean, I'm aggressive. I'm gonna get what I need for my kids and my family.
And that's why I travel, man. I just don't want to be boxed in to Detroit, to Michigan.
Detroit will pin you down, man.
To the United States. I want to be global, like you say. I want to be global, man. And when you get to, and I'm in a position where, man, I built relationships with people overseas. You know what I'm saying? I got friends and I actually like people I actually communicate with. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you gonna come back and kick it with us? Like, I just had a homie Mogul, man, from Egypt, man. He hit me up on WhatsApp the other day, like, man, when you gonna come back and kick it with me, man? We come, you know what I'm saying? So that's like building a network.
That's the
and
life.
Your network builds your net worth, and that's what I focus on, man. Is building that network, man.
Man, when I sent my first outfit ever to Saudi Arabia this summer, and that was crazy. Then I sent one to Europe, so I know what the feeling is. It's like, damn, somebody in Europe just put my clothes on. I can't even put my clothes on 6 Mile. This nigga in Saudi Arabia said.
But what they say, man. Sometimes you gotta, what they say, leave the nest.
You gotta leave it, yeah.
You gotta leave.
But the thing is, I don't ever want nobody, and I don't want to discourage people that move out of state and all that, and that's cool. What works for you works for you.
No, they say a prophet is sometimes not receiving his own camp.
It's never. It's never receiving his own camp. That's true.
What I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, so it's like, I had it back in my mind. Oh, I can move down south, or I can move here, move there. God told me to sit right here and go crazy. And then transition to other places. Don't give up here, because people don't understand. We really a gold mine. Detroit is a gold mine. You know how many people? It's 1,000 people with clothing lines and clothing brands, but it ain't 1,000 people that staying up to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning every day working on their brand. I have sleepless nights. Anybody that know me personally know I don't sleep. I sleep 4.5 hours a day. It's not because I want to. It's just because of how God has operated me. When 90% of the world is asleep, I'm up, bro. Yeah. I'm up. Cause
God will find a way. He'll give you the abilities and capabilities and everything you need.
Hell yeah, the vision
to endure.
Yeah,
to endure what it have you set out to go. You know what I'm saying? So
none of that.
I understand where you come from, because I'm the same way, bro. Like, I'm up at 5 a.m. and I don't fall asleep about 11 o'clock.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here too.
You be out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, I don't crash until 11 o'clock. Like, from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m., my energy is still up. Like, I don't never feel like I work out twice a day, and one of the things I ask guys, like, man, just I thank you. I say thank you for the abilities, the capabilities, and the endurance. You know what I'm saying, and the energy to get through the day. And I just really focus on today. I don't think about yesterday. I don't focus on worry about tomorrow. None of that.
Yeah.
Just focus on this moment, this second, this hour, and capitalizing and maximizing my day. You know what I'm saying? And that just gets me through.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I thank God for that, because the thing is, if you look it up, and this is for anybody, if you take time to read about the hours of sleep, 97% of the most successful people in the world sleeps 4 hours or less. Steve Harvey said,
I ain't gonna do no 4 hours. 6.
I'm just saying. Four, but they say the average is 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep. That's the only time they down.
You gotta get to at least 16, 18 hours a day getting to you
of productivity.
Productivity.
And people don't understand that. I'm like, they try to figure out, why is Dr. Dre a billionaire? Why Jay-Z a billionaire? Why Kanye this is? Them boys don't sleep. When that's a real artist. They in the booth for days.
Yeah. And what most people gotta understand, though, the only way you can really do that consistently, going hard 16, 18 hours a day for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you gotta be working in your passion and your purpose.
Something you
want. You ain't gonna do that just working on 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? You will burn out, and you like fade to black.
Man, I stopped trying to be one of those guys to try to tell people how to live their lives, because I used to catch myself, because entrepreneurs, they got a little cockiness about themselves, and I used to be that way a little bit, but God just humbled me. Oh, well, you got a job. What the fuck you working for? You gonna die to play. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that quick.
I was there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna tell you the grueling hall of being an entrepreneur is 10 times harder than being a.
I still work 9 to 5, and I'm grateful for my 9 to 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm grateful to still. I consider myself a blue collar. That's how I, pay for my spot downtown. That's how I travel. But
you live.
But in the heart of it, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build something for my last name on the side.
Yeah.
I want to leave something for my family. I don't want to depend on somebody else to feed me.
Man, that's over with.
No, it's definitely over with. Man, so, man, we got to it, man. But I want to end it, though, just for a few minutes, talking about how you got here and, you know, how you got to where you at. You know, you talk about faith, you talk about God, man, and your confidence. Where do it come from? And I'm basically, you know, want to kind of talk about your family, your relationship with your family, your mom, your dad, your brothers, and being a father, and how all that changed you, and how, you know, that your raising, your upbringing, you know,
man, I think
to be the man you are today.
I gotta give a lot of credit to my mom and dad, you know what I'm saying, because they just taught me how to love without condition.
And that 34 years
married,
blessing,
man. And the thing is, they had their ups and downs, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Every day not gonna be sweet, but they showed me how to love without condition. They also showed me how to pray. My mom and my grandmother showed me how to pray, and showing me how to pray is really what gets me through. Because I'm not no Bible thumper. I'm not in church every Sunday. Lord knows I need to be, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I have an understanding with the Most High to where if I come to Him, that's who I have to answer to. I don't have to answer to man. I got to answer to Him. So I have that understanding to where I know prayer and purpose, and also drinking water, man. People got to drink water.
Yeah. Eat your fruit.
Drink water, man. Like people be talking about, oh man, you need to do this and stop. Everybody want to be vegans and eating watermelon. No. The only reason why you eating a watermelon is for the water. It's water in watermelon. Keyword, watermelon.
That's that structure water.
People don't even understand that, man.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing but taking down water. You're detoxing your body because of the water and the fruit. Like, it's water, man. And the thing is, it's just being around good people, man. Like, people don't know how easy it is. Like, the Chinese and the Japanese and a lot of Europeans do it now, too. Do you know why it costs so much money to live by a large body of water? Like, to live on a riverfront downtown, you know why it costs more than living inside the city?
Why is that?
Just because of the water. Because the water, they say, is spiritually inclined to cleanse the body and the mind. You feel better when you're by water.
When I walk and go run by the riverfront,
you can't tell me you don't feel different, bro.
Yeah.
It clears the mind. It's a reason why that's why when you go in any restaurant, go to any Asian restaurant or Korean restaurant, you're gonna see two things: a waterfall and a fish tank.
That's true.
It's a reason why because they know that the clarity and the spirituality is in water. Your body is made up of 75% of water. 80%. The earth is 78% water. So we come from water. Stop thinking we come from dirt. I do not come from soil. You come from water. Your body runs on electrolytes from water. Like, we gotta start looking at things past science. It just is what it is, bro. If you eat the things from the water, that's from water. Everything comes from water, even your plants, bro.
What? Man, you definitely deep, man. What do you talk to your daughter about? I mean, tell me about fatherhood, and what do you talk to your daughter about? What you instill in her? How old is she now?
My daughter's 4, man.
She's 4, man.
Going on 14,
so she's like impressionable. She's picking up everything. She's soaking in everything. She got questions for days.
Man, listen.
So what do you talk to her about, man? What is like being
the biggest?
So obviously everybody must know you a player, because they say all the players end up with one. So we all know that PUDD was a player.
Hey,
so how can you tell her not to end up with a dude like you?
Any guy here with daughters are scumbags, man. It is what it is, man.
So how you telling, like, watch out for dudes like this? Like,
man, honestly, man.
What you talk to her about, like, on the real tip?
Currently, man, I take my daughter. I'm very open with my daughter. My daughter lives a very soft life. You know what I'm saying? And I purposely do that because she's definitely very impressionable, man. She's picking up everything, but she's learning the right way of structure, man. My daughter is very smart. She's been in school since she was 2. Like, her mom is real big on education. Shout out to my child's mother, Jessica. She does a wonderful job with my daughter. Like, she's a super mom, man. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as education, she's big on that. So, my daughter is very, very smart, man. And she just love to be with her daddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I thank God. Now, people be thinking, like most men, we want a son. I prayed for my daughter. I said, God, give me a daughter.
Oh, it's like I want a daughter.
Yeah,
I want sons because, you know, past.
You want a son? Oh, little
that legacy go. But definitely, like, I want
somebody who's gonna love me and take care of me when I'm old.
Exactly.
My daughter taking me from everybody, so I ain't worried. When Parker get 20, 21, oh wait, my daddy come live with me.
Yeah,
Because that's how
you know.
I can see how she is now. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole beautiful room at my house and don't even sleep in there. She get in the bed with me every night because she's learning. I'm teaching her, like I take her on dates. I show her how to do certain things. I talk to her a certain way. Is she get in trouble sometimes? No, not for real. My baby is very simple. She's very calm. And she's just learning. She's learning, man. And the thing is, I'm learning. I'm learning how to be more soft because I was raised with all boys, so I only know one way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? So cutting that aggression down has been my biggest thing, but also learning how to treat a young lady has been crazy too. Like, of course I know how to treat a woman, but you know how to treat a little girl. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way you got to say things. You can't be so, you can't yell all the time.
Right.
The littlest things make her cry. If I look at her too long and she did something wrong, she cry. Like, I ain't never with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew for sure, I'm tearing my daughter blood up. No, man, I can't do that with her. She got me, for sure. For sure. If she called right now, Daddy, I need what? Like, we going to the airtime tomorrow.
That's funny because I talk to a lot of my homeboys. I be messing with them. Like, you gotta get your daughter, man. You're like, no, bro, because I know I'm gonna be soft.
Yeah, bro.
Listen. I'm gonna be super soft.
The moment she say, Daddy, can I?
She gonna run all over me.
Man,
no.
My daughter stumping on me. And my mama think it's so funny. Her mama think it's crazy. She's like, I knew you was gonna be my baby mom. She was like, I knew you was gonna be a soft nigga. Like, golly, because I don't want her to see Daddy in that light. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm her escape from the norm. The norm is school, discipline, rules, getting whoopings. You know what I'm saying? So when she with Daddy, she like, all right, I can chill. I can chill. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so I know. You say you're coaching, right?
Yeah, coaching.
And I see that you, your nephew's starting to play.
Yeah.
Like, you look like a little PUDD.
Little
Joe. Son.
Yeah, man. Everybody
whose son is that?
That's my younger brother, Buki.
That's Buki's son?
Yeah, Buki's son. So,
I see you
Joe,
get him
man.
standing up.
Oh,
looking
man,
like
listen.
a PUDD, man.
Listen, he's so fresh, man. And then it's so crazy, his name on the football field. So he got his nickname already. They call him Big Fresh. Because he got all of he fresh. So,
what you instilling in him these days? I mean, man, these young men today, man, just reckless.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
my uncles helped raise me. So that's why I stay on my nephew. So my brother, he's a great father, but he's a working man. You know, he working in, you know what I'm saying? He worked for the big three, and you know what I'm saying? He got other businesses he do with construction and stuff. So
cool.
He always, you know what I'm saying? He want to make sure he's a provider, and I get that. By me having a more flexible schedule, that means I get the opportunity to really gun in on my nephew, like when he doing stuff and everything, popping up at school and everything. I'm doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Because my uncles was doing that with me. And I know for sure when my mom and dad couldn't do, my uncles did. As far as discipline, real life, talking about things that I wasn't comfortable talking to my parents about, even down to sex, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These are conversations my uncles and my cousins, my older cousins was there for, you know what I'm saying? My nephew is like really, he is one of the most amazing kids on earth. I really feel like I got another son. I tell you all the time, like, you got two kids. I really do.
Man, when I seen him on Facebook, I'm like, you have a son too? Like,
man, listen. The thing is, it's crazy that he talked like he looked like me. The funny part is, bro, he acts exactly like me, and it's scary. Wow. I'm talking about down to when he get mad too. So he's not shy. He'll say whatever he want. But the thing is, he's big on love, and he's big on his mother. He loves his mother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I love that for my nephew. He's not one of those kids that's gonna let you just walk over him. By him being a bigger kid, you know, naturally, he thought that, like, man, I'm a big guy, so I ain't gonna be able to get the girls and all that. But now you see that, oh no, I get a lot of girls. You know what I'm saying?
Confident.
Yeah, he confident now. You know, he got long hair. He wearing nice clothes. I told him, I say, man, listen. People can't judge you how you look, it's how you are, man. Who you are, how you come off, you know what I'm saying? And
that's a fact.
He learning some bad habits too, man. I gave him a couple of dollars the other day.
I think even with me, like, I'm a short guy. You know, sometimes they say, for the most part, women like to do 5'11", 6'2". But really, I don't have no issue. I don't have no issue, man. I don't pull girls taller than me.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So.
Listen.
It's like you say, it's just about confidence. I'm really big on my, how I present myself. I'm a gentleman, at the end of the day, just charming and just just being confident who you are, man, and not
keep being modest, man. This is so crazy. You know what's so crazy about you, Keith, and you can't say that about a lot of people, bro. You never switched. Like people say, I probably went from a different stage into a different person. I can accept that. But Keith, you always been this cool, humble kid since we was kids, bro. That's crazy. That. But the thing is, you never changed the degree. And Keith was cool with everybody. Don't get it twisted. He had the killers, the hustlers, the nerds. Everybody loved K. Reed, dog.
Everybody.
He loved, and the thing was, he ain't make you feel like you was indifferent when you was with him, man. And that was something I picked up on Keith growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I became that type of guy because I never wanted nobody to feel like they were different just because they wasn't on the in crowd or this or that. You know how far that went away with me. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing some of my boys who getting married now, man. It was guys that was like, they had like little issues in school to where they didn't feel confident and stuff. Now they, you know what I'm saying? They got a wife. You know what I'm saying? They got sons. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Life is beautiful, bro. But it's like, it's all about what you make it. And I be trying to inspire people just to do something different every day. And if you can't do something different, do something better. Do one. My man's Keon Clinton. I got to shout my dog out. I love him to death, man. I met him 3 years ago now. He's a motivational speaker, but I always tell him, don't talk to me motivational, just talk to me real. So when he talked to me real, man, it be hitting me so hard, but it's still motivational because he always tell me, he say, you're not doing nothing if you're not becoming 1% better every day. Not 100%. He said that's actually
Is he on that clothing line?
Yeah, 1% better. Yeah, that man, he's a monster.
That's hard.
Man, listen, he went from working. He was an engineer for I want to say Tesla or Chrysler. So
he seemed like a sharp, like real smart, intelligent dude.
Bro, he went from being an engineer, and then he jumped into motivational speaking, bro. And now he on the Forbes list. Like, and then if people don't even know, he walking around the city in Detroit every day on the Forbes list. If you Google and look up what it takes to become a Forbes member, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Dog ain't even 40 years old. He on the Forbes. Man. But you'll look at him normal because y'all don't really understand it. But he's really telling y'all, he giving you the plain Jane of who he is. That's my guy. Man, and the thing is, people don't understand. You really don't need people for like, people want to use people for money. You don't need money, man. You need information.
Yeah.
You need information. I don't need no money.
Man.
I don't need a dime from nobody. Teach me how to swim. Teach me how to fish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna become a fisherman, man. My man Jim Jones said it one time in one of his interviews. He was like, "Man, I told a nigga teach me how to swim. By the time he was ready to teach me, I already jumped in the water. That's how you supposed to be, bro. I think I don't need you to teach me. I'm gonna find out myself. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, man, that's hard.
That's life.
We're gonna end it on this, man. Your Memorial Weekend barbecue. Birthday party. I went last year. I missed this year. We gonna do another one next year? Is it gonna be an annual thing?
I don't know, man. Listen.
It was a buzz before and after. Like everybody still talking about it, like, duh. That's all I heard. That's all I seen on the timeline. Backyard barbecue party. It was crazy last year, but I heard it went nuts this year though.
Bro, listen.
I hate I missed it. I was at my niece's graduation.
This is the thing though, and I want people to understand it. And I'm gonna say this because I want people to understand why they go so crazy. It's not going crazy because I'm just this super popular guy and all that. No, I don't think it's that. It's going so crazy because of the vibe, bro. When you come there, I tell you to come have a good time because it ain't nothing but good, beautiful people there. It be lawyers, engineers, doctors, nurses, like. These are regular people. You know what I'm saying?
What I love about your mom and your dad, man, they kind of give me a sense of how my mom and my stepfather was. God rest his soul. But like at parties, my parents used to throw big parties at the end of the summer, man, and like my father was like the I'm trying to say. He was like the live, the live person.
Yeah. Life of the party.
Life of the party. That's what I'm trying to say. He was the life of the party. My mom was like the, making sure everybody good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I see that with your parents. It's like the opposite. It's like your mom, the life of the party.
And my dad be in the background.
Make
take
sure
care of everything,
good.
man. The king of the grill, man. Listen.
Make sure everybody fed good.
What?
Like, he on there all day. Nobody touch that grill.
My goal
everybody's good, fed.
My goal is when people come party with me, when you come to my parties, man, you want to come, I want you to have a good time, eat good, and drink good. So, you know what I'm saying? It costs me some money when I throw my parties. Because, you know what I'm saying? To feed all those people ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind. I want y'all to come have a good time.
Right.
Because somebody said it to me at the end of my party, blew my mind. He said, man, this is the only party I ever been to at this capacity, and it's never an issue. It's never nobody fighting. It's never no guns. It's never nobody falling out. Everybody having a good time. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because that's the type of vibe I bring. And then also, the party be on sacred grounds. That's actually my grandmother's house. So my grandma is sacred. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like, we really on sacred grounds. You know what I'm saying? So having it there, bro, it kind of just like, it's in the middle of Rosedale Park and on the outside of Brightmore.
Yeah.
So you bringing the hood and like the little inner city suburb together.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
it's a
good
mix,
music, good food, good people. All I know is good people, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have nobody in there looking to take from somebody or looking to get on no tough stuff. Nah, man. Everybody be like the Keith Reeves, cool, calm. You know what I'm saying? And then it just turned from there, bro. Everybody be. People anticipate my birthday every year, and I love that. People be so
geek. Be there next year.
Yes, yeah.
I'm clearing my schedule.
Everybody be so
next year. I'm clearing my schedule.
But my thing is, like I said, I want to keep going up. I want my birthday to be an experience every year. So like you said, Memorial Weekend is when I throw the party. That's why I'm gonna do it every year now.
Yeah.
Like I used to try to wait around my birthday. Nope, I'm gonna just wait till Memorial Weekend now.
Gotcha.
So Memorial Weekend next year, my goal. I'm just gonna speak it out now. I want to be on a yacht with everybody. Something crazy.
We can team up. We can put something crazy
on the water.
We can put something crazy
on the water, bro. Because the thing is, I want people to put clothes on now. we didn't have the backyard hoodie, short sets, and it's cool. Now put some clothes on. Let's get on the water and really ride the water and eat good and have a good time and be merry. And my parties are really social events. People don't even realize that it be so many people out there that's business owners, rich. Scamming. I don't care. They all there.
Yeah.
Tap in with your people. You know what I'm saying? Nail designers. People with this. Tax offices. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they all normal people. You just gotta open your mouth and speak. If the coldest thing that break the animosity between people, or not the animosity, to break the monotony between people, is they both see you got on something on their hand heavy, I got on something on their hand heavy. Oh, so we both know PUDD like that. All right, what's up? That should be the easiest groundbreaker for you to have conversation. Yeah, y'all both in the same. If you know PUDD, how you know PUDD? How you know PUDD? You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. And go from there, man. Like, them events really networking events. I had the Dean of Students for Wayne State at my party. The Dean of Students for WC3 at my party. And these people, you would think they in there twerking, but you think
I think you should be saying that.
Yeah, I just know, because they my people. You know, they in there they're going crazy. Like, but you don't even know that these people is really corporate America people. You know what I'm saying? You're not sitting around with no lames. Yeah. No, you're not sitting around nobody no motion. No, these are really powerful people in your city, right here in front of you, in Rosedale Park.
That's hard.
And the parties don't end until like 4 a.m. every year. Like, that's crazy. And my man everybody keep telling me, like, man, you gotta throw another one next year. You got another. It's cool to throw another one, but I'm thinking it's getting too big for that house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got porta potties and stuff outside. Of course, the ladies go inside to use the house. My mom be one of the ladies, you know, you wash your hands and all that. Cool. You know, we bulls, we dogs, we can go to the porta potty. Ain't that for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hand sanitizer, we back to the party. But it's just the event is becoming so big, man. It's like, it's overlapping now. So now I gotta find somewhere to put all these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Easter Market or the yacht for sure. Man. That weekend, that's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna throw some ideas your way, man. We definitely gotta do something.
I want to do something big every year, bro. Because one of my homegirls, shout out to my dog Turkey Burger, she hit me the other day and was like, "I only come out on your birthday." I said, "That's crazy. That's a whole summer. My birthday in May." She said, "Yeah, I only come out then because I know I'm gonna have a good time."
I'm gonna throw some ideas. You got a passport? You got
what? I was in Tulum last year. Yeah.
So make sure you start telling people get passports, man.
Man, listen.
Put something together, man.
Listen, I told my little brother, shout out to my little brother Dub, man. He do his thing, work hard, so he be getting his money and stuff. I told this man over 2 years ago, get a passport.
Yeah.
He would not buy a passport. People don't understand.
I'm telling one of my homeboys not get your passport.
The best feeling in the world is when they stamp that boy. You know, they don't know how bossy that is. Listen, you hear him say my name built up. But when they stamp that passport, they're like, welcome to Brazil. Welcome. Like that junk is a different feeling, bro. Like when I remember when I got to Mexico, man, I was in Mexico. I was in Tulum. Then we got off the plane, bro. And it was stinking. The air was stinking. I was like, ugh, it stank over here. And then I was like, I don't stink. Yeah, I know. No, I don't stink, bro. That just lets you know you in somewhere else, bro. You used to your air. You
pollution. They just be dumping garbage in rivers nearby.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy the fruits of. And then that's the next thing too. Once you see how others live impoverished in other countries, bro, you will be thanking God for what you have, man.
When I went to Ghana, it changed. It definitely changed my perspective, and I'm like, that's why I wake up just grateful every day.
Yeah.
For everything, for things I have and don't have.
Yeah.
Because it could definitely be somewhere worse. But we're gonna end it, man. So, real quick, I want you to kind of tell me what's next for 1-800-HEAVY. How people can find you. How people can purchase, your clothes, and probably quick, last little statement.
That's so crazy. My mama calling me. Okay, yeah, 1-800-HEAVY. Let me tell y'all, man, what's next for us? I'm blessed enough to be able to. I can speak publicly about it now. You know what I'm saying? I finally got my contracting company off the ground. We just signed up a big contract with this great company to where we'll be doing renovations for houses all around Metro Detroit, and we're doing rehabs and everything. So I'm blessed for that. That's a blessing. Definitely in the store of looking for painters. If I know somebody who want to work, inbox me on PUDD Timmons or 1-800-HEAVY on Instagram. I'm looking for great workers. I'm not looking for your cousin or your uncle who just want to work for a couple dollars, man. This is life-changing type of employment. More importantly, to give people an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, the holidays coming. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to take care of your families and stuff. That's the one thing. The second thing is, I don't know if you're aware, last year I partnered with a tax company, Get Max Tax. Learning, that commercial went crazy too. That commercial went crazy. That wasn't me just playing. That was me playing around. I didn't want nobody to take it too serious. But the viralness from that commercial actually skyrocketed my business. People don't even know that part. I went nuts. I went nuts, bro. Yeah, as a first year tax agent,
you had me cracking up.
Bro, so many people hit me up. Like, dog, it was so crazy. But even with that, I transitioned. I got another business opportunity with taxes, so I'll be announcing that in the next coming couple months about the new services, new company I'm with. Also put my credit repair company in there as well. So that's another great opportunity on the floor. As far as the clothing company, what I'm currently at, Kick It Up in Fairlane Mall, man. Go out there and show love. Y'all all love shoes because I love them too. Buy you some shoes. Look around the store. All you're going to see is my face on everything, man. Shout out to Mr. Hill for the great opportunity, man. I got to shout him out, man, because we met in such a turmoil state in his life, and it transitioned to him being like a mentor and almost like a great teacher and example for me how to just, maintain my mental aspect of things, and also, get into that bag. Even though he's a Muslim, his teachings and his way of just learning how to move is crazy, bro. Like, it's unmatched, and I just appreciate him, and I love him dearly because he sees 1-800-HEAVY how I see it, and I've never met somebody who could think or they have the same vision about me as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first met him, he was like, "You're gonna be a millionaire," and he said, "You're gonna take over. You just gotta just keep pushing. It's there." And what's so crazy was his store originally, he used to give out he used to allow people to put stuff in his store from around the city. Like, saying, put your stuff in, let me see what they do in the store. Yeah. Like, just to give them test runs. Well, I killed that test run stuff. Like, that don't exist no more. Because, man, I went there, man, and I sold out so fast. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, man, I want you to run the whole store. So, you know what I'm saying? My biggest thing right now is learning how to continue to keep stock in the store. People don't know how hard that is. You know what I'm saying? Because even in profit, you still got to have time to get it manufactured and made again. More importantly, you got to also keep dropping heat. People don't understand it. You can't come with the code and stuff and then stop. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling people like, I love. This is why I love polo. Polo is so simple, but they consistent. They consistent. You can always, at the end of the day, if you was going out right now, you'd be like, I know for sure I can go get a polo. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to be, bro.
Front of the store.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want 1-800 Heavy to be, bro. I wanted somebody to say, like, at the end of the day, I go grab a heavy jogger. I go grab a heavy polo. I go get a tee. I can go get a hat, something clean. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about it, bro. And the thing is, shout out to my big bro Dame too, Dame Davis. I don't need to say your last name, but you somebody I love dearly too. My man Dame, he really showed me the ropes too about being a father, being a man, and really standing on business. You know what I'm saying? I'm only one person, bro. I don't do everything perfect, but it ain't about doing it perfect. It's about perfecting your walk. You know what I'm saying? Just keep working towards it every day, man. And it's like, that's what I'm on, man. But I'm thankful. I let everybody follow me on Facebook, PUDD Timmons, Instagram, 1-800 Heavy. God bless y'all.
That's hard.
Let it be with y'all, man. Listen, the only thing I'm gonna say to everybody out there, man, boss up and get this money.
Hey,
that's it, man.
That's hard, man. I don't really got nothing to say after that, man. I just want to. We usually don't go this long, man. Usually I ended around like an hour in, but shit, we almost 2 hours in. But I said this was gonna be different. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, sharing your wisdom, man.
I enjoyed it, man.
Just talking to the people, man. I learned a lot, man. You got me motivated, man.
Man,
I'm about to go harder with this. I'm about to take
this.
I'm about
to take
this,
because
man.
the thing is,
my media company and everything that I'm doing with fitness and traveling, I'm gonna
make all the clothes for it. Trust me, I got you.
Yes, sir, bro.
100%. 100%.
Man.
Listen, you my brother.
We connected.
You my brother, so you ain't even gotta ask me.
We connected at the hip, baby.
Just tell me when, bro.
So I'm gonna say, man, definitely, man. I'm inspired, bro, and I'm proud of you, man.
Man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Man.
A lot of people don't know where we sitting at, and that's good. But just know that this man is so humble, and God can transition him to so much more, man.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not. You see the background, but you really don't see the foundation, bro. If you knew where I was sitting at, you would know God took my brother to some new places, man. I'm gonna just say that.
Appreciate that.
Some new places, man. We not sitting in the same. I'm not sitting nowhere regular. I'm not kicking it to you from no. Trust me, I'm not nowhere regular. Just trust that,
regular.
Man.
Not nothing regular.
Listen, man. Listen, my brother is that guy, man. He always been that guy, but he really showing y'all, like, for real. And I'm going on that traveling, man. Start talking about that too more. You gotta start putting me on there.
That's coming, man. I'm gonna start probably doing some solo conversations, man, and educate people on traveling, and I'm gonna call it carry on conversations with CEO K.REID, man.
Man,
get it, carry on with the bag.
That's cold. That's cold.
You feel me?
That's cold.
So, man, with that said, man, never stop working towards your dreams. Don't worry about the outcome. Be in love with the process. Have fun along the journey. No matter what happens, good or bad, pray God get you peace through it all. This is Poetry.Power.People. Love you. Take care.